Hey guys, and welcome back to our second video. We're starting a series called Premier League Game Analysis, where we're going to be talking about all the games that happened in the current round of the Premier League. This is round one, week one, and we're going to start with game one, which was Burnley versus Manchester City. Brian, what do you think? How was the game?
Well, the Prem champions came back, and they came back with a bang, as they finished off Burnley with a comfortable 3-0 win. Haaland, his first touch of the season was a goal.
Of course.
Man's literally a robot.
Yeah. What else?
But the star of the game for me has to be Rodri, with 1 goal and 1 assist.
Rodri was an absolute beast.
My Spanish lad. Absolute banging.
No, he was an absolute beast. In the defense, in offense, in the midfield, it was fucking crazy to watch.
Yeah, on Burnley's side, I think they got unlucky that they drafted. They had to play City first.
Yeah, and at home,
yeah,
might be a bit demotivating losing at home 3-0 on the first game of the year, but you know it happens.
I mean, positives for Burnley. James Trafford looked like a pretty promising goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's only 20, and he made some great saves against one of the best teams in the world. So
his former club, literally.
Yeah, respect to him.
Respect.
Okay, good.
All right. Next game, we had Arsenal versus Nottingham. I'm an Arsenal fan, of course. I was delighted with the victory. I really can't say more.
Yeah, I think Arsenal played very good. I mean, they did have a home game versus Nottingham, but that's not to take away from their performance. I think Saka shot a great goal. It was an absolute screamer. And
the screamer was Martinelli's assist for Nketiah, bro.
Yeah, that little turn.
That little turn, man. He got people. He destroyed the 2 defenders from Nottingham.
That's true. I don't think it was intentional.
No, it was intentional. My boy knows what he's doing.
I don't think it was intentional.
My boy knows what he's doing.
I don't think it was. I think he wanted to go through, but he just passed. You know, I mean, it looked amazing. It looked absolutely sexy. And Nketiah shot a goal. It was all good for Arsenal, except the fact that Timber pulled his ACL on game number 1 on his debut in the Premier League.
There's nothing more to say.
That's just Arsenal luck, you know.
Timber was such a player as well, man. He gave it all on the pitch.
Yeah.
And he fucking pulled an ACL.
And Rice also had some good shots, to be honest.
Yeah, Rice played good. Havertz
was invisible.
He looked like the Chelsea Havertz, to be fair, you know.
He was invisible.
At least he was more comfortable because it wasn't all relied on him. He had Saka, Martinelli doing things.
Yeah.
And for Nottingham, Elanga, your former United boy, he came off the bench with a lot of energy.
Yeah, he gave an assist in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was extremely quick. I think he was the second quickest player of the round. So that was pretty crazy.
Yeah. And for the third game, we have Sheffield versus Crystal Palace.
What a horrible game! What a horrible game!
Battle of the NPCs, man.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, Sheffield United fans. Your team was atrocious.
Bro, I cannot believe I wasted 90 minutes of my life. More than 90 minutes of my life watching that game.
Yeah, man.
Sheffield were so bad.
Yeah, bro.
They had
They were so bad.
They had that winger, the AU guy, bro.
Yeah.
They had that AU guy.
AU played for Crystal Palace.
Yeah, they had that guy looking like a baller, bro.
Yeah, bro. AU looked like Messi versus Sheffield.
Bro,
it was crazy.
Shambles, fam.
Yeah.
But at least this week they announced they got a lease on a 4-year deal. So that's probably a bigger win than their 1-0 win at Sheffield.
Which was not hard, to be honest. They dominated the game, and Edward scored that cheeky little tap in, you know. I mean, it was versus Sheffield United. A win is a win.
What more can you say?
A win is a win. All right, going over to game number 4, Bournemouth versus West Ham. My boy Milos Kerkez had his Premier League debut with Bournemouth at home versus West Ham. How was the game, Brian? What do you think?
Bro, I mean, there's not much to say. You know, Bournemouth actually showed a lot of quality in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. Especially versus West Ham, who won the Conference League.
Brooks had a solid game. Philip Billings played good. Neto got a bit lucky. You know, it hit the post a couple of times and bounced into his hands. As for West Ham, how do you think they performed with losing so many players?
I mean, considering the fact they lost so many players, so many quality players, I think they played okay. There are some signings who are going to be arriving before the transfer window ends. That's what I think, at least. That's what I hope, because I like West Ham. But I think they showed quality. I mean, Bowen shot a great goal.
Yeah,
It was a solid goal, and it was just a 1-1 away from home, first game of the league. I think it was okay.
Yeah, they look better than they played last season, West Ham in the Prem. So
Yeah.
And we go on to Brighton versus Luton.
Oh my God, Luton. Luton.
It was an unlucky game for Luton.
It was unlucky.
It could have been 6 or 7.
It was an unlucky game for fucking Brighton.
For Brighton were class, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Brighton dominated that game. I mean, they were at home, but they also lost McAllister.
They lost Caicedo.
They lost Caicedo.
I'm not sure if Caicedo was playing though, because the Chelsea transfer happened later. But they lost Roberto Sanchez as well.
Yeah.
The new keeper was
The
on.
main thing is they lost players, and they still won 4-1 versus a very weak Luton. I mean, I already said in the predictions video that Luton isn't on the Prem level, and they just showed that on the first game. They might improve. I hope they improve, but the first game was just not acceptable.
Away game at Brighton.
4-1, 4-1, bro.
It's not an easy game.
4-1.
It's not an easy game. It's not an easy game.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Prem. Brighton is a solid team, so we'll see. We'll see. Can't wait to see City and United and Arsenal at Luton.
Oh, God.
It's going to be amazing. Okay, moving on to my cousin's favorite team, Everton. Everton plays Fulham.
I hate Everton. They deserve that loss.
I think, are you going to say this every single video we do?
Bro, I'm not going to lie. I haven't watched the game, but I looked for highlights, yeah. I shit you not. There was no highlights more than 3 minutes for this game. What is going on?
Yeah, I honestly do not know, because Everton had 4 solid chances, like literal tap-ins. They should have won the game. They were at home, and there were chances created, and their strikers just could not finish.
I'm not sure who West Ham are facing next season, but I hope they lose. It'll be a banging sight to see.
And Fulham. What do you think about Fulham?
As I said, I didn't watch the game, bro. So I'm clueless, bro. That game was
Fulham shot a goal.
Mystery, bro.
Fulham shot a goal.
I don't even know who
That's
scored.
all we saw. We're not gonna lie, that's all we saw.
I didn't see who shot the goal. It was just one of them random players,
Yeah.
But then came to the best match of the season. Oh, not the season.
Well, actually, the best match of the season so far.
So far.
A
5-1 Newcastle victory against Aston Villa.
Tonali.
Bro.
Does like the gym at
Tonali
Newcastle.
is sexy, bro.
Tonali.
What a signing, bro.
Tonali.
He understands.
Tonali had a great game, a great debut. What a goal in like the 7th or 6th minute.
There was great debuts all over the pitch though. Harvey Barnes came off the bench.
Harvey Barnes also had an amazing debut. I mean, he got a goal, an assist.
Yeah.
He was solid all around. But to be honest, Newcastle as a team were solid all around. And actually, they surprised me personally a lot, because I thought that they were going to be on Aston Villa's level, but it was not even close.
Yeah, 2 things were surprised me. 1, how good Newcastle were, and 2, how shit Aston Villa was. I mean, seriously, what is that defense and midfield?
The defense.
It's atrocious, man. I don't even know which defenders were on the pitch. It was Mings, Paul Torres, Konsa,
and Martinez
and
should
Carlos.
have gotten a red card, by the way.
Martinez shambles, bro.
Bro, Martinez tackled
and you were
that
hyping
dude.
that man up last week. Bro.
I still love Martinez, but he tackled that dude like it was the NFL.
Bro thinks he's a Neuer regen, bro. This guy doesn't even know what he's doing on the pitch.
I mean, he's just a World Cup
Why do you
winner.
think
He doesn't know what he's doing on the pitch.
Why do you think Arsenal sold that man?
No.
Useless.
Martinez is a quality keeper, but he did make a huge mistake.
He's about as good as a piece of stick between 2 posts.
He's just a hater.
No.
However, Diaby, his debut at Aston Villa.
Debut for Moussa Diaby. What a goal, man.
Yeah, that was a good
volley.
goal. That was a good goal. That was a respectable performance.
Yeah, I mean, for him maybe, for the 5-1.
For Aston Villa, not so much.
5-1 loss. It's too much, man.
Yeah. It was interesting to see.
Yeah.
Let's leave it at that.
Fuck, man.
All right, going over to the next game, Brentford versus Tottenham.
Yeah.
Are you even surprised?
I hate Tottenham.
Are you even surprised that Tottenham?
It should have went to. I feel like Brentford could have even won that.
Yeah. Brentford had some great chances in the last few minutes.
I don't know how Bueno skied an open net. You know, it's beyond me, man. But
Yeah, he could have won it. He could actually have won it.
that's why you need Ivan Toney making bets on Brentford over here, bro. Bring him back.
Betting man.
Bring him back.
Bring it back right now. He's an absolute G.
That man has to come back. We need him. I'm not even a Brentford fan, but we need him.
Brentford needs him for sure. And Tottenham.
James Maddison, what a performance, I think.
Yeah, James Maddison was not bad. Yeah.
And losing their captain isn't easy, you know. Romero got injured.
Yeah, he shot a goal and then proceeded to get injured.
Well, maybe it's not a long-term injury. I think they took him off because
Hopefully not.
a precaution.
Yeah.
But either way, I hate Tottenham. So.
But Son tried a few things. He didn't really succeed, but
He gave away a penalty, didn't he?
yeah, but he tried a few things like offensively, you know. He had a few chances,
Next
but
year.
they didn't work out. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
Who
see.
cares?
We'll see who replaces Harry
Who
Kane.
cares about Spurs?
What a
Richarlison.
hater.
Richarlison.
What? You're just a hater, man.
Richarlison's gonna replace Kane and hit the pigeon.
Oh, the pigeon. I cannot wait for the pigeon.
Yeah, bro. Get ready for that.
The pigeon. It's going to be amazing. If it happens. Ever.
And then we move to a 1-1 draw from Liverpool and Chelsea.
Yep.
What do you guys have to say about that?
Szoboszlai's debut versus Chelsea was quality.
Broken records, you know.
Yeah, he had like 37 pictures taken where he looked into the camera.
He just looked at that camera all night, bro, for a full 90 minutes. He was all up in that shit.
He was focused on that camera.
Yeah, bro thought he was a model. He was a model tonight, not a football player.
Yeah, he was enjoying the spotlight. Let's leave it at that. But I mean, Liverpool played great. Salah played the best from Liverpool. That's what I would say.
One assist.
Yeah, what an assist.
He was pissed off the club took him off though. Like that.
Klopp was dramatic as usual. I mean, nothing new there. And Chelsea actually surprised me. They surprised me.
Yeah, what can I say? I mean, they played without their new midfield of Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo.
Yeah.
So next week should be an even better performance by Chelsea.
We'll see. I mean, you could see that Pochettino was back in the Prem.
It was good to see. Klopp loved it, you know. He was out there. Pochettino was his boy.
Yeah, they were homies. Yeah,
that's his boy, bro.
Maybe even more. Who knows?
Who knows? Man.
Who knows?
And then to the last
game, United versus. I just looked back because we had shirts up here, but they looked horrible, so we took it down.
This is low budget podcast.
But United versus Wolves.
Bro, let me tell you. Well,
let me talk first because I'm a United fan.
United fans don't get to talk. But
No. Look, United were massively outplayed. I do not know what the defense was doing, but they were outplayed pretty much all game long. Varane got a great header, which turned out to be a goal. And that was a solid goal. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from us. That was good. That was very good. Onana also made some good saves throughout the game, but the penalty. That should have been a penalty.
Onana just rammed into that big ass dude, bro.
Jumped into that dude.
Bro, that should have been a yellow. It could have even been a red, man.
I think it's a yellow. I would say yellow and
United.
a penalty, but definitely a penalty. And to be honest, Wolves would have deserved that penalty.
Wolves played a lot better than I think. You know, I had them as relegation candidates, and it's not looking good if they keep playing like that.
Yeah.
It's looking like Luton's gonna
come back. I told you guys, Luton's going down back to the championship.
But we can't judge teams off of their first performance because look at Aston Villa. You know, I expect them to go far.
Yeah, we'll see. I also expect them to go definitely further than what they showed on game day 1. Definitely further than that because that's relegation, to be honest.
Newcastle's gonna win the league.
I also love the quality of the Newcastle fans.
There is literally only white men in those stands who are like over 100 kilograms.
Of course, but the passion.
It's the passion.
The passion, that was
they
amazing.
had about 6 pints of beer. They're in there.
They were singing. There were no shirts on. It was amazing.
It was just a classic day in Newcastle.
Yeah. But closing down the video, we have 3 awards that we will always give out after every game day. The best match of the round, according to us, is
Newcastle and Aston Villa.
Definitely. That was
just
an
awesome entertaining
game.
match from Newcastle. Not much from Aston Villa, you know. But what can you
scored,
say when it's a 5-1 defeat?
But you know, Tonali was he just came and he was
that
dominant. He was dominant. Exactly.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Best player of the round goes to my Spanish boy,
Rodri. Rodri played amazing.
He's been playing amazing for months, man.
Yeah.
Champions
Pretty much
League
all his
final.
career. Pretty much all his career.
Yeah, true. He was underrated, and
Yeah.
now he's getting rated.
Yeah. He's quality.
And our favorite goal of the round goes to Saka.
That rocket.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That rocket was amazing.
It went there.
It just went where it was supposed to go. It was absolute
destiny.
quality.
Destiny to score on former teammate Turner.
Yeah. Turner?
Yeah, it was in net.
Really?
Yeah. It was his debut for Nottingham Forest.
Okay. I did not know that. Good to know.
Good to know.
Good to know. Well, that was it, boys. First game day of the
round.
Premier League is finished. We'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, for the 100 people that watched. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
On round 2.
Round 2.